Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE SummerSlam is now just 6 days away. For the first time in the history of the Stamford-based promotion, SummerSlam will be a two-night affair at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. All the big stars will get the opportunity to compete at one of the biggest WWE events. While several matches for Night 1 and 2 have been announced so far, Triple H can surprise the fans by making one change to a huge title match at SummerSlam. The new announcement can be made by Raw General Manager Adam Pearce on Raw tonight after a big match. AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, are scheduled to clash against Dominic Mysterio, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day on Raw tonight. While AJ Styles will challenge Dominic Mysterio for the WWE Intercontinental title at SummerSlam, Roxanne and Raquel will defend their tag team titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss at the biggest party of the summer. However, the Kabuki Warriors unfortunately aren't announced for any match at SummerSlam. The two-time tag team champions did compete in a fatal four-way match at the recently concluded Evolution Premium Live event for the tag team titles, but lost the contest. However, it might not be the end for Kairi Sane and Asuka, as Triple H can add them to the tag team title match at the Summer PLE. If Asuka or Kairi Sane end up pinning Roxanne or Raquel in tonight's clash, that might do a world of good for the duo. Adam Pearce can come out and then take a last-minute decision, announcing the Kabuki Warriors' entry into the title match at SummerSlam, making it a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Since the iconic duo recently reunited on Raw, they could also stand a good chance of winning the titles at SummerSlam. All eyes will be on tonight's six-person tag team match on tonight's edition of the Red Brand. It will be interesting to see how the Kabuki Warriors perform on the last episode of Raw before SummerSlam. The phenomenal one has been after the Intercontinental Championship for quite some time, and at SummerSlam, he can finally get his hands on it. He was earlier scheduled to face Dominic for the title at the Crown Jewel PLE last month, but Dominic's last-minute injury forced WWE to cancel the match. The match is now finally happening, as Dominic has been medically cleared to compete. If no outside interventions happen, AJ Styles could comfortably beat Dominic inside the squared circle. The 27-year-old superstar is no match for AJ's in-ring skills, and it would be difficult to beat the two-time WWE champion. Therefore, at SummerSlam, AJ Styles has a good chance of winning the Intercontinental Championship. He last won the IC title in 2020, but lost it after nearly 2 months to Jeff Hardy. Muhammad Bilal is a trends writer for Sportskeeda Wrestling. He worked for Energy World, India Today, and Pink Villa before joining Sportskeeda to pursue his passion for pro wrestling. He completed his diploma in English journalism from the Indian Institute of Mass Communication, New Delhi. He strives to report accurate and relevant information by cross-checking facts or rumors multiple times on various platforms and sites. Bilal has been a pro wrestling fan since childhood, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being his favorite wrestler. One of his first memories is of the Final Boss confronting Hulk Hogan in 2002, which got him hooked to pro wrestling. Bilal is amazed by The Rock's unmatched dedication to everything he does. However, if he ever got a chance to go back to the Attitude Era and manage someone, it would be Goldberg. When not watching or writing about pro wrestling, Bilal loves to read books on politics and international relations, and sometimes crime thrillers. In what could go down as one of the most shocking turns on the road to SummerSlam in recent memory, Monday Night Raw left the WWE Universe stunned and speculating about what's next for the WWE Championship picture. With tensions reaching a boiling point and chaos erupting in the main event scene, all eyes are now on WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque, who may be forced to intervene in dramatic fashion. This week's Raw was meant to be a high-stakes contract signing between the WWE Champion Seth freakin' Rollins and his SummerSlam challenger, the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. The segment had all the makings of classic WKV drama: verbal jabs, rising tension, and a raucous crowd eating it up. But what unfolded went far beyond the standard fare. Just as Rollins and McIntyre signed the contract, the arena lights dimmed and an eerie hush fell over the crowd. Out of nowhere, the Bloodline's Solo Sikoa, now seemingly operating on his own terms after Roman Reigns' absence, stormed the ring, accompanied by a masked figure later revealed to be none other than a returning Bray Wyatt. In a jaw-dropping moment, Wyatt laid waste to both competitors, leaving the championship contract torn in two and the WWE Universe in utter disbelief. Raw faded to black with Wyatt standing over Rollins, holding up the torn contract while Solo loomed beside him. The moment sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling world, and WWE officials were reportedly scrambling backstage. While fans buzzed about the implications of Wyatt's return and Solo's allegiance, one thing became abundantly clear. The WWE Championship picture was no longer a clean-cut, one-on-one affair. With just days before SummerSlam, the planned match between Rollins and McIntyre is suddenly under threat. Triple H, known for his calm, calculated decision-making, is now faced with a dilemma that could force his hand. Does he maintain the original match despite the chaos, or does he embrace the unpredictable nature of what happened on Raw and shake things up entirely? One possibility gaining traction among fans and insiders alike is a last-minute change to a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Rollins vs. McIntyre vs. Bray Wyatt. This wouldn't be the first time WWE has pivoted to a multi-man match after a major storyline swerve. Wyatt's return, coming after months of rumors, QR code teases, and eerie backstage vignettes, adds a layer of mystique and unpredictability that Triple H may want to capitalize on. Wyatt never truly got closure after his last run, and some fans argue he was wrongfully taken out of the main event scene before. By inserting him into the title picture now, WWE could create a compelling narrative, the unhinged, chaotic force that disrupts the status quo, challenging two established titans in Rollins and McIntyre. Plus, let's not forget that triple threat rules would allow Wyatt to win the title without pinning Rollins, giving WWE creative more flexibility for future storytelling. While Bray Wyatt stole the spotlight, Solo Sikoa's involvement shouldn't be ignored. His actions on Raw hinted at a more autonomous, dangerous version of the Bloodline, perhaps even a rebellion from within. Could this be the start of Solo stepping out from Roman Reigns' shadow to carve his own legacy? There's speculation that Triple H might go even bigger, turning the title match into a fatal four-way. Imagine the chaos. Rollins, McIntyre, Wyatt, and Solo all vying for the WWE Championship in what could be one of the most unpredictable main events in SummerSlam history. It would allow for multiple feuds to intersect, Rollins versus McIntyre, Wyatt versus everyone, and Solo asserting himself as a dominant force in his own right. This direction would also help extend the life of the title storyline beyond SummerSlam, offering multiple paths and rivalries post-event. Triple H's booking philosophy has typically leaned into long-term storytelling and character development. He knows that while shocking moments grab headlines, it's the emotional investment that keeps fans coming back. Inserting Wyatt or Solo into the title picture wouldn't just be a twist for the sake of it. It would need to make narrative sense. The breadcrumbs have been there for weeks. Mysterious backstage attacks, QR code teasers, hints that the dark is returning. Wyatt's reintroduction was inevitable. What caught everyone off guard was how impactful and violent his return was. Triple H now has a golden opportunity to thread this chaos into a cohesive story that enhances all parties involved. Rollins, as the workhorse champion, now finds himself under siege. McIntyre, robbed of a fair shot. Wyatt, the wild card with unfinished business. And Solo, potentially beginning a power grab that could splinter the bloodline forever. There are a few possible announcements Triple H could make on SmackDown or Raw. Officially add Bray Wyatt to the SummerSlam title match, making it a triple threat. Announce a fatal four-way, adding both Wyatt and Solo to the mix. Delay the Rollins vs. McIntyre match, citing unforeseen circumstances, and create a new main event involving the 4 stars. Contender match earlier in the night, with Wyatt and Solo facing off to earn a spot in the main event. Each scenario has merits and risks, but knowing Triple H's track record, the decision will likely balance surprise with long-term payoff. One thing is certain, SummerSlam 2025 just got a whole lot more interesting. What was once a straightforward clash between two titans has now become a volatile powder keg of ambition, vengeance, and unpredictability. With Bray Wyatt's return, Solo Sikoa's betrayal, and the championship hanging in the balance, the WWE Universe is on the edge of its seat. Triple H has a chance to redefine this era of WWE storytelling with one bold decision. We'll likely find out soon. And when we do, it could change the course of WWE's future in one night.